Hello, Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hope you're all safe, sound, and healthy. And you're probably wondering, okay, why is she disappearing nowadays when there are all these jalsas going on? And why isn't she talking about them when this is something that she's always been yapping about and screaming that people need to go out, people need to. Yes, it. I guess I should talk. The reason I guess I didn't talk is because, to be honest, Lahore spoke for itself, and the international media picked it up. So I really did not feel the need to reiterate what the whole world could already see and what the whole world was already saying, because contrary to the previous rallies, that were very successful as well, but contrary to those rallies, this time the government has literally failed very pathetically, very badly, very miserably to promote its lies to the world and to promote its lies to the people of the country. So, I mean, come on, I'm in Lahore. The road that they practically blocked, using a superior officer of the police, in which ambulances were also not allowed to go. People in great emergencies were not allowed to move. Tokar. I live right next to it. So, yeah, I mean, on one side, you're saying that, oh, it was a very small rally, it wasn't a successful rally. Okay, first of all, why the hell did you block that road then? That road is not a very, small or insignificant road. It's a very significant road because it not only connects you to the motorway, it also connects you to the city in various ways. So, Tokar is a very vital point, a very vital connecting point of the city. So first of all, you pushed the people to the edge of the city where they were literally at Bakar Mandi, if I'm correct. I hope I'm not wrong here. And Bakar Mandi is literally the furthest end of the city. And obviously, again, the main route that can quickly connect you and straightforwardly connect you there is through Tokar, especially if you're coming from other cities like, KPK and Islamabad and, that side. And obviously they were doing that because they wanted to stop people from reaching on time, which is again the same thing that they did the last time, if you remember. So they were like literally obviously en route to Lahore, from KPK, just to stop Amin Gandapur from reaching Amin Gandapur, the actual incumbent chief minister of KPK. Look at what the government, the unelected mandate robbing government, the dictators and fascists, look at what they're doing to an actually elected chief minister. So this shows once again how they have insulted the people of Pakistan by insulting their elected leader. And moving forward anyway, when they were blocking all the routes, obviously because he knew he was ready, so he brought cranes with him so that they can lift those trawlers and throw them away. I mean, I'm just saying throw them away, but obviously just put them to the side, to open up the roads, to open up space for traffic. And then the government was going around showing other parts that have nothing whatsoever to do with with the area where the rally was supposed to take place. And they were like, look, see, we haven't blocked anything. Again, I would say, you a-holes, I'm living right next to the place you blocked. Where one person could have reached in 5 minutes from point A to point B, people were stuck in traffic and it took them 2 hours to reach a 5-minute distance. What the hell are you talking about saying you didn't block anything? You blocked a damn road, and a very important road at that. An important road that connects residential areas, it connects market areas, it connects commercial areas, it connects the motorway, it connects, the inner city as well to a certain point. Or should I say it connects the connecting point to the inner city. That's more precise. I mean, anyway, point being, how dare you lie to the people once again? And then, the conferences that they kept, the press, I mean, are you so free? You're so free that you have so much time on your hands that you're literally having one conference after the other, one press conference after the other. Like what? Just to say, just to put it on repeat. You might as well have just recorded somebody and, put it in front of a mic somewhere and just play it on repeat, that, oh, the rally was not successful. It's dangerous to, this, that. Basically, trying to tell people not to go out. But the truth is, people just went for it. I mean, you're challenging the people of Lahore. Hello, do you even know the people of Lahore? You claim that Lahore is your turf and you don't know jack shit about the people of Lahore. We Lahoris, the one thing that we hate the most is people trying to stop us from doing something we want to do. You do remember that Lahore is historically known throughout the subcontinent and throughout the world as the seat of the nation for a reason, right? This is the hub. It's the cultural hub, it's the media hub, or well, now the media has shifted to Karachi, but still the original media hub, that's Lahore. The cultural hub, that's Lahore. When it comes to, again, street food, the first original street food ever, Lahore. Anything and everything to do with whatever it is that is important to Pakistan. The diplomatic hub, it's Lahore. Bureaucratic hub, it's Lahore. I say diplomatic hub, although you would claim, no, that's Islamabad. The reason I'm saying that is because, again, bureaucracy, diplomacy, the original stemming is from Lahore. In fact, Lahore was originally supposed to be the capital of Pakistan, but because, the people of Karachi raised an issue with it. So then that's why a new capital was literally built. Islamabad was created, it was built. Okay, just to, resolve this whole dispute. Because automatically Lahore was supposed to be the capital, and then they were like, no, maybe, Karachi, because it's the port. Second, it's already cosmopolitan. And so many other things were coming into play. Qaid-e-Azam, his house being there, and his burial grounds being there and everything, whatever. I mean, point being, so there was this dispute that had to be resolved by creating an actual capital for Pakistan. So just understand the importance of Lahore here, okay? I don't want to go into it too deep. As there is a saying in Punjabi that if you haven't seen Lahore, you've never been born. So this is the significance of Lahore, and this is an old ancient saying that is literally not just a saying of Pakistan, it's a saying of the whole subcontinent. Like anybody and everybody in the subcontinent will tell you that yes, there is this saying that if you haven't seen Lahore, then you haven't been born yet. That is the significance of this city, and you are actually trying to control the people of Lahore, who are also the first people to have openly sided with Imran Khan and constantly voted for him. And, we're the ones who have always been very, very vocal politically compared to the rest of the country. And I'm so thankful that now actually the rest of the country is more vocal than we are. In fact, if you remember, I've been extremely peed off at the people of Punjab because everybody has always said that that there's going to be a change only and only if the people of Punjab, the people of Lahore, they get off their asses. And that's so true. Because although I have been saying that this time, the people of Punjab have literally embarrassed me, and I've been so ashamed of them by, the fact that they've been absolutely useless. They're the ones who faced the worst. Okay, the people of Punjab faced the worst possible conditions since this fascist government came into play, as opposed to the other provinces. Really, the other provinces didn't even get 30% of what Punjab got, and especially what Lahore got. So, but the people, I was actually, if you remember, I kept on saying that this time, if anything major gets done, if there's anybody who can change the fate of Pakistan, it's the people from the northern areas, KPK, Gilgit, Baltistan, Kashmir, Balochistan. They're the ones who are going to beat the crap out of this government, because sadly, Punjab is dead. But yep, okay, Punjab suddenly decided to get off its ass, and because as I said, it's something that you must have listened to it, you must have heard it. It's a running theme, everybody from all over Pakistan, all the journalists, all the analysts, all the critical thinkers, everybody kept on and on saying that we're just waiting for Lahore to get up. The minute Lahore rises, you know things are going to change. Well, Lahore has risen and it has spoken. There you are. So I don't care, you know, about your lies and the amount of lies that you have so much time on your hands to, just literally, hand out, to your to the media and, with all those press conferences. But I don't care how many times you try to tamper with the internet, if you try to shut down the internet, if you try to tamper with the bandwidth, I don't care. The point is, the truth will always come out. You cannot hide the truth, especially in today's age where even though you may think you can control the internet, but then there's so many other people that have nothing to do with your country and they have access to the internet. So you cannot fully shut down the internet in any case, because somebody or the other will always have a way to get it out, to get the news out. And so that's exactly what happened, because as I said, the biggest fear for the government also was not letting people know that the people of Lahore have come out. The significance of the people of Lahore and the people of Punjab coming out is huge. It's as huge as the people of Pakistan going to Islamabad and staging a protest. So that is why these two, consecutive rallies, one after the other. I'm saying consecutive, but they're not exactly consecutive, but they are really literally one after the other, because you first had one in Islamabad, now you have in Lahore, and now we're going to have another one in Pindi. So back to Pindi, basically. So again, you see, it's now where Imran Khan is finally doing what I've been yapping about for years, for at least a couple of years, actually more than that, but especially these couple of years, is that, he's like, okay, that's it. No more good guy, no more negotiations, no more saving face. That's it. You're effed. He's like, I'm wiping my hands off of this. I'm washing my hands off of this. You're out as far as I'm concerned. I cannot save your asses anymore. So, don't come to me anymore. Why? Because the government, the army, the establishment, they kept on and on violating their own promises, and and they kept on and on saying, oh, we will let you do the rallies and this and that. You just fulfill our conditions. And PTI and the people of Pakistan kept on and on fulfilling their end of the deal. But the government, the establishment, the army, they kept on and on breaking the deal at their end. So that's why, it was now finally enough is enough, which is, again, something, as I said, that this would eventually have had to have happened. And it was better if it had happened earlier. So keeping that in mind, this huge rally, which was basically not just the people of Lahore. Okay, let's also make that clear. People keep on and on saying, yes, the people of Lahore are out and all. Yes, that's because the people of Lahore were out, the people of Punjab were out. But it's essentially the people of Pakistan. People from all over Pakistan were joining in. And that is, again, a biggest fear for the government, because they did that in Islamabad. Now they're going to do that in Lahore. So that means that the government cannot control the narrative anymore, right? So the government was literally trying that people should not come. So they were like, oh, you can only have it from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Oh, you can only do it here. And then at the last moment, no, you cannot do it here. You can only do it there. So first of all, they wouldn't give them a proper place. And each time they would force them to change the location. And they were all basically all in, hoping that this would just frustrate the people and the people will back off. But no, that just pissed the people off more. Again, as I said, do you even know the people you're dealing with? Do you even know the mental state of the people right now, the way you've pushed them? Do you even realize that it's a goddamn miracle that you haven't been killed yet? Seriously. Seriously, if this was any other country, you would have been killed, every single one of you, by now. But it is really, and actually that's what you've been banking on, isn't it, you fascists? That's what you've been banking on, that, oh, the people of Pakistan, no matter what happens, they are never going to be so violent. They are never going to be able to do anything to us. Yeah, I think finally the people of Pakistan have realized that this strength that they thought that it was their strength is ultimately right now their weakness, and they need to show these US planted treacherous fascists that we can actually do the unthinkable, you know. And first step is, again, people of Punjab, people of Lahore coming out in droves, and then, people coming out from all over Pakistan, and then Amin Gandapur managing to reach there, even though they made sure that he would not be able to reach there in time. And obviously that's why they kept such a short time, because they knew that no matter what, he wouldn't be able to actually come on time enough to make his speech. But the point is, he made it, even if it was at the end. And as soon as he made it, here's another thing that the government did. They shut down all the lights. Now, again, you thought that by shutting down the lights, you could create chaos, cause a disturbance, and, say, see, violence occurred. This is why we want to control the situation. This is, yeah, you managed to get that done once, but that was once too many times, really. Seriously, that was just one too many times. You did that once, right? So again, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It's not going to happen again, So they shut off the lights and they tried to, create panic, but people actually didn't panic. I mean, again, you're dealing with the people of Lahore, the people of Punjab. Seriously, have you ever tried rushing the people of Lahore to any place? In fact, the people of Pakistan, have you ever seen the people of Pakistan reach any place on time? So what made you think you could actually make them panic and rush blindly? No. No, no. You again, as I said, you don't even know the people of Pakistan, seriously. If anything, what did the people do? They just turned on the lights of their mobiles and they were like, heck, let's just move. And then they moved towards the ring road, right? And they decided to have another rally. Okay, so it's like literally having a party after a party. So you've gone, you've hung out, you've had your party, and now you're going to have an after party. So that's exactly what they did. They did a rally and then they did an after rally. They're like, okay, in your face, do whatever. Because people were not in the mood, you see, as everybody should know, again, Pakistanis are not the most punctual. And then, as time goes on, their energy just ups and ups and ups, and they're not in the mood to leave that place soon. What made you think that in 3 hours the people will actually go away easily, peacefully, and say, yeah, okay, yeah, no. I mean, it's 6 p.m. That's the time when the people of Lahore literally are awake and ready to jam. I mean, the later it gets, the more awake the people of Lahore get. This is a city, after all, that doesn't sleep at night. You should know that. It is the city that literally wakes up at night, come to think of it. So, yeah, I mean, the people were not in the mood to leave, so they had an after rally. And I heard that was a big success too, by the way. So yes, yes. If finally you would say that, yeah, finally. But again, I would say yes, finally the people of Lahore got out in a very organized, very synchronized manner. The people of Punjab gathered in Lahore, then the people from KPK, from the northern areas, from Sindh, everywhere, every part of Pakistan, they came, even though they knew that they had a very short time. They knew that the government wanted that they should say that, oh, it's not worth the travel, but they did it. They did it. And so many people worked on the blockades. So many people tried to look for other alternative routes. And although a good majority of the people were basically from Lahore and Punjab, because as I said, it took the others from out of city to actually reach Lahore. It took them so much time, thanks to the blockades, that they literally reached when the rally was basically ending, which is probably why they also ended up having an after rally in the ring road. So they decided on their way back, they're like, oh, let's just have another jam session. Here we go. So yeah. So yes, a good majority of that flooded sea of human beings that people got to witness were the people of Lahore. And, the closest areas to Lahore from other parts of Punjab, that could reach there on time. And that is why people keep on and on saying that it's the people of Lahore that spoke. The people of Lahore have risen. Yeah, that's why. But we should not in any way diminish the efforts of those who strived to reach Lahore from all the other different parts of Pakistan, even though they reached late, and again, through no fault of theirs, but entirely due to the fault of the government and the police and the establishment. Yeah, well, you know what? Again, I have just one message for them: cry blood. Seriously, just cry blood. So the fact that Imran Khan's power is so great that he is in jail and he finally released the people. As I said, that it's very important for the people to come out, regardless of Imran Khan, Obviously, yes, I mean, I wouldn't count this as people coming out regardless of Imran Khan, because this is people coming out at the call of Imran Khan. So he once again displayed his power very successfully. He is an icon. You see, that's another thing that I felt very bitterly just last night only, or in fact for a couple of nights in a row, when I've been thinking of how, come to think of it, our government has never honored our artists and our celebrities, our sports people, never, come to think of it. I think we have had great actors, great artists that have been killed by either Zardari, because Zardari suddenly was interested in their property, or, the Sharif family, because the Sharif family wanted something and, threatened to kill them, and I'm like, and now, the fact that they did not even, I mean, the fact that they kept on literally breaking boundaries, crossing their limits. I mean, seriously, how far low are you going to go? You are literally actually fighting with a person that truly put your country on the map in the sports world, and then in the academic world, and then again in the medical world, by creating this trust, which, by the way, everybody is, can give a testimony to this fact that Shaukat Khana Memorial Hospital is probably the only hospital ever to give full free treatment to its patients, right? When needed, with those who cannot afford, they get full free treatments. No other cancer hospital in the entire world does that. Okay, this man has done so much for your country as a sportsman, okay, as a philanthropist, as a politician, as a leader, as an icon. He's a legend. And you're messing with him, you're dishonoring him, you're dishonoring his name. I mean, what? Oh, why? Because it's politics, so everything goes. There should be some sense of shame, seriously. There should be some sense of shame that this is the man who is literally the face of your country. I mean, but then you're those people who went around killing artists and performers and actors. I mean, what does one expect from you, right? It's a miracle you haven't killed him. I mean, I know you're dying to, and I know you're trying to, but I mean, seriously. I guess you've met your match in him. You thought that, oh, we'll just threaten him, we'll assault him, we'll do this, we'll do that. You don't know who you're dealing with. Again, you see, that's the problem with these people. That is when you look at the pros and cons of the kind of people that the British and the Americans place in their former colonies, in the former colonies of the British. It's basically, they literally look for the most stupid-assed person they can find who doesn't know squat about anything. And, they just put them there because obviously you need to know nothing for the country to tumble down on its own, right? So Humpty Dumpty has to be an empty eggshell in order to have that fall, and in order for everything else to fall around him. And there you are, but again, see, but that goes the other way too, because they're so stupid They don't even know what they're dealing with. I mean, seriously, well, that's what you get, when you hire stupid people as fifth columnists and you place them in strategic positions in a country and you feel that, oh, they're stupid, that means we can dictate them. But yeah, that also means they don't know how to deal with situations that are unscripted. And as we can see, even some of the scripted situations, like right now. So, yeah, I mean, the fact that the people are listening to a man who is behind jail just shows that the people of Pakistan, as I said, this is the one surprising thing I always find in the people of Pakistan, which I really like. They have this surprising sense of common sense when it comes to these things, that they really do not give two hoots about, whatever it is that other people are saying about somebody that they like. Like, there were people who, talked against Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and the people were like, who gives a damn? We're still making Pakistan with him, and Pakistan got made. And then, they didn't give a damn about the traitors when they started talking against Fatma Jinnah. They're like, who cares, man? She created this country for us. We have our utmost respect, and we know that you're lying. You lied about her brother, now you're lying about her. We know where you are. We know where you stand. We know who you are. And now, despite all the weird ass things that Maryam Nawaz did, to destroy the reputation of Imran Khan, she ultimately destroyed her own family's reputation, which was never much in the beginning anyway. And she destroyed her own reputation, which also wasn't much anyway. And if anything, Imran Khan just became increasingly more and more and more of a formidable adversary of hers, because he now became a sort of a, he became a point of, contest, you can say, I guess, or contention, for the people of Pakistan. They're like, that's it. Now we will have only him. We don't care who he is. We don't care what he did. We don't care what he's going to do. We don't care. We just want him now. That's it. It's become a really, it's become like a point of self-respect and a point of honor now for the people of Pakistan. It's sort of, something that now Pakistanis have become wildly stubborn about, So basically it just had the opposite effect. Talking nonsense about him just peed off the people of Pakistan to this extent that they're like, oh, okay, that's it. Now he's in and you're out. We don't care. That's what basically happened. So the people of Pakistan once again just smacked Maryam in the face and said, listen, biatch, we don't know you and we don't give a damn about you. There's only one man out there, and he's the only man for us. And he's the only man we're ever going to listen to. That's it. And you'd just be thankful to your lucky stars that we aren't coming straight for your throats, because we're still listening to him. And you really, they really should thank their lucky stars. Because seriously, the day the people do what I am saying they need to do, the day they break free and think that, no, okay, Imran Khan or not, we need to get rid of these people first. We can think about, listening to Imran Khan later. But right now we need to gain full control, because enough is enough. That is going to be the last day on earth for these people. That's what's going to happen. So, but as I said, this is going to be an ongoing process. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Yes, Lahore has finally got off its ass, and it's done it, because Imran Khan was like, listen, whether you get the permission or not, just do it, to hell with them. So I'm hoping that this should be a sort of like a key, a turning point for the people, so that this should be like that push that they need, to do what I'm saying they need to do, to just go all out and take full control. But I'm not sure though, again, because people are now having hope. And so again, on Imran Khan's call now, there's going to be the next rally in Pindi. And I guess the people's hope is that let's just try this one last time to do this in an organized, non-violent way. But let's be honest, there is no other way. We have to end up being very, very violent, and we have to end up slitting the throats. There's no other way. I'm sorry. There's just no other way, because I'm somebody who, as I said, I've played very, very, very long mind games myself. So I know exactly what Imran Khan is doing and all. I get it. But I am sorry, but we also need to look at the situation and the people we're dealing with. And the people that we're dealing with, yeah, we need to think their way, and we need to deal with them their way, and we need to stop giving them chances to mess with us. As long as they live, they'll continue messing with us. It's as simple as that. Yeah, so yeah, you need to thank America, thank America for putting these fascists right above our heads. And we really need to actually take care of this American problem too. Once we take care of the fascists, we really need to sit down and, straight away take care of the British and the American problems here. Yeah, we need to tell them where their boundaries are, and we need to get our country back on track, which is easier said than done, by the way. This is me signing out. Khuda Hafiz.